cuddly all of a sudden? You never cuddle me. Charlie never cuddles me. Lay down, go on. Hey guys, so in today's video I am going to do my first ever Q&A. I went on Twitter and on Facebook and I asked you guys to send me in some questions, and you actually did. I didn't think I would get many questions, but I've got some really good ones here and I can't wait to answer them. Olivia Jade asks, why did you start blogging? So I started blogging in June 2017 and that's only 5 months ago, and I started because I had recently quit my job. I'd gone through some rubbish at work and it wasn't what I had hoped it would be. I was experiencing some very inappropriate and unprofessional behaviours from other members of staff. I was extremely stressed, I was working an awful lot of overtime, and I was just really unwell. I wasn't coping well with my illness wasn't under control at that point. I was very up and down, and I was once accused of faking my illness by my boss. To which, of course, I was like, feel free to get in contact with my hospital, my consultant, my doctor, my GP, anyone you want, who will quite happily tell you exactly what's going on. It was really difficult and I was basically very depressed. I was on antidepressants. I was taking, at the time, citalopram. Before I started that employment, I'd only been there a few months. I'd just recently finished cognitive behavioural therapy to cope with my anxiety and depression, as well as coping with my illness in general. So to go to that workplace for them to basically ruin everything that I had achieved through therapy and self-help, I was really distraught. I was so upset, I was crying most days. I had a real feeling of dread about going to work. Like, I would sit in the car on a morning and I would just think, I do not want to be here, I don't want to go there. I just felt horrible, and I've never ever felt like that before about going to work. So I spoke to Eric, my boyfriend, about how depressed I am, I don't want to be there, and he told me to just quit. He said it's not worth it, it's not worth being so unhappy to be in that workplace, doesn't matter how much money I get. And he said he would support me in everything when I quit, he would support me with money. He is the best boyfriend ever. I'm so grateful for everything that he's done. I ended up going on the sick, so I quit while I was on the sick, so I didn't have to see anyone, I didn't have to go through any other kind of, interaction with anyone there. That's how bad it was. I didn't want to interact with a single person. It was horrible. I didn't like it there at all. It was really unprofessional of me as well to do that, but I felt like that was the only way I was going to be able to do it without getting upset. So yeah, when I quit, I was kind of just lonely and depressed for about a month and a bit. I decided I needed to do something to kind of keep me going while I kind of figure out my life in this moment. I need to make a change, I need to go for a different career path, I need to do something to make my life better for me. I decided to take up blogging. I've always loved writing, and I have had a blog previously based on pets. Years and years ago. I was about 18 when I had it, and I'm 24 now. So I thought, well, I'll blog about the things that interest me now, which still includes pets, but also includes beauty and lifestyle and talking about my illness. I really wanted to raise awareness for my illness. So yeah, I started that. My first ulcerative colitis post really hit off. It got a good few thousand views within a few days, and I was so proud of it. And my blog in general has done really well, and I've just decided to keep it up. I've now got like a set work schedule for my blog, although I'm not really making any income from it. I still want to make it work in general, so I also started YouTube. Again, I did YouTube years and years ago when I was 18, and I did pet related videos and dog training videos and things like that. But again, since my life in general has evolved and I have different interests and hobbies now, I decided to do the same kind of videos as I do blog posts on my blog. So I do like beauty videos, lifestyle videos, things like that, and I'm just really pleased with how things are going. So yeah, that's why I started my blog. That was really long-winded, sorry. I feel like this video might be quite long. Francesca asks, Frankie, tell me your favourite stories about both of your dogs. Okay, I like this one. If you think my throat's sounding a bit funny, I actually have got a bit of a sore throat coming on, so I'm slightly croaky. Oh, it's a hard one, because I've had my dogs for years now. Charlie's going to be 6 next month and Daisy is going to be 5 next May. It's not really a story, but one of my favourite things that Charlie does is He gets the zoomies, and most dogs get the zoomies. If you don't know what they are, it's where they basically run backwards and forwards over and over again in like a bout of excitement. And Daisy gets it all the time, so I'm kind of used to her having it. But when Charlie gets it, and he very rarely gets it, I just feel like he looks so funny. He looks really silly when he does it. Like, it just doesn't suit him at all as a dog. He is a lazy dog that just does nothing normally. So when he's running around looking crazy with his tongue hanging out the side of his mouth and he's slobbering all over and he like falls over, it's just the funniest thing ever. Another funny story that I've got is about Daisy, and it's when we went to our first ever agility competition. First ever, and she's normally pretty good at agility, you know, the tunnels, she'll just run through them, she does really fine. But this one day at my first competition, I asked her to go through the tunnel, so I'm running, I'm going tunnel, 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 and she, for some reason, leaps into the air, jumps on top of the tunnel and runs along it. Never done that before, ever, in any training session, never done that. But the one day I actually need her to do really well, she does that. You little shit, Daisy. Another funny story I've got about Daisy is basically when she's out on a walk, she doesn't walk ever. She's not like a slow dog. She kind of is constantly in like a trot or a run, and she does this thing where she'll run for a while and then she'll just throw herself and start doing roly-polies all over the place. It's the funniest thing ever. I think I might have a really old clip of it. If I can find it, I will insert it. But honestly, it is so funny to watch a dog just randomly rolling all over the place. It's so cute. Leslie asks, what is your favourite part about YouTube and blogging? I think that's fairly easy actually for me. I love the sense of achievement. I love feeling like I'm doing something good with it, and that doesn't matter how many people are reading it, that someone is reading it, someone is enjoying it, that it's making a difference to someone's life, particularly with the health posts, I suppose. With YouTube, I just really like having something to do, especially in this time of my life where I'm not currently working and I'm at college just one day a week. I really need something to kind of keep me going. Because it's done so well, I think even if I do get a job, I'll definitely keep it up because I'm really enjoying it. In this moment in time, it's given me something to get up for in the morning. Obviously I've got my dogs, but I can't just walk them for like 7 hours a day, so I do really like having the blog and having my YouTube. Having like set goals for during the week, what I'm going to do each day, and it just kind of, it really does keep me going. Jess asks, what would be your dream holiday right now and who would you take with you? Ooh, right now. Do you know what, right now? I really want to go to Disneyland Paris. Not Disneyland Orlando because I feel like that would be too expensive for me, but I've never been to Disneyland and I absolutely love it. I would thrive in that place. And I would want to go with Eric, of course, because he's my boyfriend and I'm myself around him. I can be like my true self and just have fun, and we always have fun when we go away anywhere together. We've been on like weekends away. I really want to go to Disneyland. I want the whole experience. I want the hotel, I want the rides, I want all the shows. I would love to go during Halloween for all the villains. Even Christmas would be amazing. And I'm 25 next year and I feel like I want to do it while I'm still quite young. So yeah, that's what I want to do. Dover Kid asks, do you think that all the Lydia hate that's out there is justified? So, I didn't know who Lydia was, and neither did Katie here. So I clicked on your profile, Dover Kid. Dover Kid? Yeah, Dover Kid. I clicked on your profile and I had a little look, and there was a video to Skyrim, and I should have guessed that by the whole Dover Kid and the profile picture that you've got there. And I realised that Lydia is someone from Skyrim. Honestly, didn't know there was hate, and therefore I don't think it's justified. Maybe it's a game, you don't need to hate people in a game, it's fine. Ictus Book Corner asks, what's your favourite game? Ooh, I think it's hard because I am loving Destiny 2 at the minute. I've finished the story and I've been really enjoying it, but I don't think it trumps Overwatch for me. I think I'll always love Overwatch. That is my absolute favourite game to play. If you don't know, then I am a Mercy main and I'm a Diva main. Also, super excited for the release of Moira. Has anyone seen that? She looks freaking amazing. She's literally like a Disney villain and she runs like Sonic and she's immense. I can't wait to play her. I'm so excited that she's a healer as well, and I love playing heal, so it's going to be so good. I'm so excited. Oh, my throat is so sore. Damn you, November. It was making me ill. Haley Beth asks, Do you have any regrets in life? Now, I am not that kind of person who sits there and goes, I don't regret a single thing, everything was meant to happen and I wouldn't be where I am today if I didn't do those things. Because I don't actually think that. I feel like you lead your own path and you choose the way you want to go. I don't think things just happen and you have to just deal with them. Obviously, unless you're out of control in the situation. And there have been lots of times when I have not been in control of the situation and I regret not being able to control it and fix it for myself. There are lots of things that I regret in life. I've let some very dangerous people into my life and I've allowed them to be abusive towards me, and I also wasted 4 years of my life with someone that I didn't love once. I regret that. We got a house together and had to pay so much money on rent and everything, and that was just such a waste of money when I didn't even want to be there. I don't know why I did that. I really regret a lot of things because I was too scared to change it. I was too scared to change my life at the time, where now I'm gonna make sure that I live my best life now, especially since my diagnosis, that regardless of what happens, I want to stay in control where possible of the choices I make, the things I want to do in life, the kind of career path I go down, the kind of work I do, the kind of people I spend my time with. I've made so many mistakes in the past where I've listened to people too much and taken their word as like, that is the thing I have to do, and I don't need to do that. I can make my own decisions. I know what's best for myself. I can take advice from people, but I don't have to do what they say if I don't want to. I think in general I just have a different outlook on life at the moment, and this is just what I think for me personally. Other people have different viewpoints on whether they regret things, whether they should regret things and things like that, so this is just my outlook on life. So yeah, that's all the questions I got for my Q&A. I hope that it was insightful enough for you, and I really enjoyed doing my first ever Q&A, so thank you very much to everyone who sent me them in. I really like this. I might do this more often. It's quite fun. But for now, for the rest of the day, I'm going to go on voice rest and I'm going to chill because my throat, I think I'm going to have no voice tomorrow by the sounds of this. It sounds really bad. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe for more like this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!